My name's Robin and welcome inside Robin's World. I am going to do a booktubers in cars doing book tags. And again, Scott at Book Invasion invented this idea and I think it's amazing, so therefore I'm going to continue it on. The one I'm going to do now, I saw Angie Rose Nomad do this one. It's the finished book tag, and I'll post who she got it from, which was Olive's Abookolive. So let me start with just the questions. This will be a pretty short one, I think. Questions. Do you keep a list of books that you've read? I do. I keep a list on Goodreads. I try to be pretty good about putting them in there. Every now and then I'll forget one, or I'll click on the wrong button and it doesn't do it right. You know, it won't like show up because I didn't put date read or something. Technically challenged just a bit. So my daughter and her husband, he does coding, she does user experience, or UX they call that. So I'm hoping they're going to build a kind of like a Goodreads app for your phone, only it'll just be for your own personal use. I'm so excited about this. If they do it, and if they do, I'll let all you guys know too, because that way you can just keep all your information for yourself. You can put what you thought, if you like the book, if you didn't like the book. You don't have to worry about, well, anybody else's views, because it's just yours, and you can keep your stats that way. So that's the next. If you record stats, what stats do you record? I don't really record stats other than what I read. That's pretty much it. Do you give star ratings for books, and if so, what do you score books out of, and how do you come about the score? I don't really have any hard and fast rules when it comes to this. I end up doing if I love it, if it's like Harry Potter, love it, I will give it a 5. If I really like it, I will give it a 4. But if it's pretty good, I give it a 3. If the people are alive and are going to maybe see my review, if it's just okay, I'll still give it a 3. But if they're not, I'll be honest, and you know, like Kurt Vonnegut, just can't, I don't get him. So I give him a 2, probably, maybe worse, I don't know. So that's kind of my thoughts. I don't have any hard fast rules on it. And do you review books? You know, I really didn't start reviewing books very hardcore at all until I started my booktube channel. And now especially if I'm going to do a book review on the channel about it, I will write down my thoughts, and then I just copy and paste that to Goodreads too. So where do I put my finished books? I try to have a shelf going, and it's all my finished books, and not necessarily even in order. I just grab them and put them back there again, and then at the end of the year I move the shelf somewhere else, and then I like to watch the shelf kind of build up towards as the year goes. How do you pick your next book? Usually, honestly, it's somebody on BookTube. I'm watching a video and I'm like, oh, that book sounds great. So that's usually how I do it. And do you have any other rituals when you finish your books? No rituals. I just finish it, and if it's really good, I'm sad for a while because I finished it. I usually tell everybody who I think might like the book, they need to read it. Try not to pass it on to people who don't want to read it, because you know I hate it when people do that to me. Who do I tag? I am going to tag Amanda Reeds, and she's actually a really new booktuber. She's doing really well. She's absolutely beautiful. She's well spoken. You guys need to follow her. Nathan SM Knapp, I will let you know, and Lori Kramer. I want answers from all of you, Eva, Laura, and Charlotte. And that's all I have. Thanks. Bye.